is Mo the Pro, your holistic scalp and hair care professional here in Dallas, Texas. And I know you may be looking at me like, Mo, what's going on with your hair? We're about to talk about it. So I got a haircut a while back and it did not come out how I wanted it to. And we're gonna talk about what happened with the haircut. We're gonna talk about the miscommunications on my part, so that we can make sure that as clients and as professionals, we are making sure we have an understanding with each other. Because if your professional does not understand what you want, there's gonna be a mishap. If your client does not understand what you're about to do as a professional, there's gonna be a mishap. So with that being said, we're gonna talk about what happened with my hair, why I even cut it in the first place, and what I'm gonna do to fix it. Here we go. Okay, so before we jump in, let's go back. This is how my hair was looking when I first started restoration. It was smooth, it was silky, it had gotten longer, it was kind of touching my shoulders, my bangs were nice and full. Everything was looking, I was happy with how it was looking. This was my growth. I was like, okay, it's growing. You see, it was touching my tattoo. Then I noticed, I got a little setback because now it's a little higher up on my tattoo. It was at this point that I decided I wanted a cut to even it out. Now, this is how short it was cut. Again, it was curled, so I didn't pay attention. And this is the first time that I've lined these photos up. So you can see how drastic the cut was. Each time I would get a trim every 2 weeks, it was getting shorter. Now I was noticing overall, but it took me a minute to line these photos up. This is where we are today, from the last time about 2 weeks ago till yesterday. Okay, so I got a haircut. The reason why I got a haircut was because I had noticed a little bit of breakage in my hair, right? Towards my ends, because my ends were still dead. So me not wrapping at night, laying down on my pillow, I'm waking up, it's, hairs on my pillow, I'm looking at my length and it's done got a little shorter. So I can't see what's going on back here, but y'all bear with me. So my hair was it had gotten to my tattoo. At its longest point, it was kind of touching over a little bit the top part of my tattoo. When I noticed the breakage in my hair from when I was about to get it cut the first time, it had gotten to right at the top of my tattoo. Now from there, we got a cut. I got it cut. I wanted something that was more like a bob, and we are up here somewhere. So what my cosmetologist friend did for me, because I did get a cosmetologist to do it for me, but what she did was she took my hair, and my shortest point is what she tried to even everything out to. So she took all of my length, because my hair was longer over this next section. This is always the shortest point of anybody's hair, but all of my length now is stretching right there to that point, which lets me know she took everything and evened it right there. All right, when we first talked about the cut, she said, let's do a pixie. I said, no, a pixie is too short. I don't want to quite do a pixie. I still wanted swing action. I wanted to be able to do this and my hair still swung. We're not there anymore. So with that being said, my hair is, it's quite shorter than what I wanted it to be. When I looked at it, when I combed it to the front, because she would curl it and it would be super, super cute. So I didn't realize really how short it was because of how cute it was. It was cute when she curled it. But I noticed when I'm going through it on my own that I'm a lot shorter. And I'm like, my lengths are weird in here. It looks a little choppy to me. So then I went through it to see what was going on. So I think that I confused her mindset, because I noticed in some areas, like on this left side, it definitely seems like she was going for more pixie. And then I think as she came around, she was like, okay, she did say she wanted some longer, so let me try to leave it kind of like bobbish on this side. But when you come to this side, when I comb on my hair forward, that's pixie length. Like, if we just snip those tiny little ends right there, that's pixie length. So this being up over my ear, all of that is pixie length. But then when you come back here in the back, it's not quite that short. So then that gives a really big contrast when I'm styling my hair, because this is so much heavier and thicker over this, but it's also so much shorter. So it just kind of sits there and hangs out. It doesn't really lay flat, and it's such a big contrast because I have more hair here sticking out and sticking over than I have down here in my length now. So with that being said, when I was looking through it, you see all those different lengths? So this to me looks like she tried to point cut in my hair, and it just ended up being shorter towards the middle, and then like kind of down towards the bottom. It got a little bit shorter too, so I got like some long stuff sticking out in there that's affecting the flow of my hair. On this side it's not really that way, because this side I feel like she kind of left for the most part, except for taking off the length at the bottom. And then with my bangs, I'm also having the same issue. They are super short over here, and then they get a lot longer. Let me see if I can, y'all see that? So it should be more, all of that should be gone with where it is, with where the cut is. So what has happened is she took my length, and then she left this part, all of this in here in my interior, basically too long. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go in and shorten all of this up. I'm going to leave my length because I don't want my hair at the bottom, my actual length, any shorter. But this hair that I'm about to cut through the interior, it's not gonna affect my length, because if you notice, it's not long enough to stretch past my length. So it's not going to be taking anything away from my length. It's just going to be making this flow smoother, so that when I'm combing my hair back and I'm curling my hair, it feathers back properly into this shorter area. So that's what I'm about to do to it. I'm about to do a nice cut on it in the interior to layer it out. I'm going to shampoo it, and then I'm going to silk press it and curl it to try to get a better, more uniform look. And I'm going to have to do something that I can get used to having to wear short hair, because now I have short hair. I don't have, you know, medium length or shoulder length hair anymore. I have short hair. This is a short cut. And so I have to make all of it flow into a shortcut. So here we go. Alrighty, so to do this cut, I am gonna turn and face the mirror, and sometimes my back will be to y'all so that y'all can see what's going on towards the back, and then sometimes I will turn and face so that y'all can see what's going on towards the front as well. And we're gonna cut my hair. Here we go. Alrighty, so the first thing that I did was drop my wing. Alright, because I really don't want anything off of my length. It is a little bit longer, so I think that, you know, maybe she did try to do kind of like a bob kind of shape back there. I'm just not quite sure what ended up happening, but I'm gonna go in here. I really don't want to make it on the length. I don't want to do too much. I'm gonna leave the length there because I really don't want to take off much more of my length, and then we're gonna start to cut the interior. Alright, so something I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna separate my bang area from everything else. And you notice my hair is still straight. I can say that. It's still straight, it's just shorter, no relaxer. With short hair you can actually relax to try to help manage it, because shorter hair is harder to keep from getting so frizzy and so poofy. Because the minute it starts getting poofy, you gonna see because it's so short. So relaxers help to keep that hair smooth, but I ain't relaxing nothing. I'm not relaxing my hair. So with that being said, I gotta figure it out, cause I ain't relaxing it. So, but you see my bangs, see the length of my bangs? Like this should be shorter, and the back section should be the longest. So this is gonna have to come a little bit shorter. I'm gonna have to make my bangs just a tad bit shorter for it to shape into this, because I need this to be like my centerpiece for my hair, because everything else is gonna have to be pushed back and it's gonna have to be cut. So that's gonna be like my centerpiece, my decoration, if you will. Some fringe, because me having a chunkier face, this is already uncomfortable for me, having so much of my face just out this way, especially on this side, because I'm so short on this side. So I'm just gonna separate my bang area out so that it is not affected with everything else that's about to get trimmed. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna trim the interior. Here we go. Alright, so this front section is already way shorter than I would want it to be. So I'm not gonna take too much off of there, because honestly, that's okay. You see the angle that it has, how it gets shorter and then it gets longer towards the bottom? That's what I'm looking for all over the head. So I'm gonna skip that very first section. We're gonna leave that out. And we're gonna go on to the next section. And we're gonna see what's going on here. All right, here I have some length over. It doesn't have the same shape. It's longer here, and then it's shorter in the middle, and then it's longer towards the bottom. So I'm gonna take this hair that's longer here, I'm gonna angle it up, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna turn around so I can do it though. I can see. And hopefully y'all can still see from back there what I'm doing. So, let me get a haircut in time. So I'm gonna hold it and then twist it up like this so that I can keep my length from the bottom, but shorten it at the top. I'm keeping my length from the bottom, and I'm shortening this area right here at the top. Okay. So now we can see what all I need to do throughout the head on this side. So here we go. Alrighty, so we have gone through this left side, and I believe that we've got some better shape in there. Yeah, that's better. And I also held it out from just like up top here to make sure that it's a little bit more even and in line. Okay. I'm checking in the back. Oh, I need my glasses for that. Yeah, that's pretty back there. Y'all see what I mean though, like when it flows back and I feather it back, I want it to flow and feather into the cut. So getting rid of that long hair kept that from sticking out so much to where it didn't give me that feathered back effect. So now that side is fixed, we're gonna go over here to this right side, and I'm gonna do something very, very similar and hold it up and cut some layer into the top of it so that it's not so heavy over the length. That's what's causing it to be heavy like that over my length, is because the interior is too long over such a shorter bottom exterior area. So here we go. I'm about to do that. I have to hold my bangs down from the top because they're so short up there. So I'm about to do this side. I'm not gonna take as much off of this side as I did this side. I'm still gonna kind of go with a little asymmetrical vibe, so that this side is a tad bit longer, and I'm just hoping that this trim on this side, when I go in and curl this, will give that a better look than what it's been looking like. And then I'll probably leave something down since this is so short right here anyway, and just kind of do something like that. I'm hoping, trying to decide if I need to go into that. I mean, I could take it shorter just so that it's not so thick over everything else, but I really don't want to, because the goal is to get my hair back longer than what it is right now. So let's just work on cutting this shit, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have two options on this side. I can either hold it up and cut up this way, which makes me just a tad bit uncomfortable because that's a lot of hair that I gotta get out. So I think that I'm gonna do the opposite and hold my hair down, which is a little bit more of a difficult angle, but at least I can see a little bit better, and I'm just gonna slide cut into what I need to. So here we go. A couple of them hurt. I won't lie. They hurt me to do. Like, it hurts me to do. But I got to do it. It's already flowing back better. You see that? It's like, I had to. If I wanted it to be what I need it to be, I'm gonna put my phone on the charger 1 second. So now I'm just supposed to go in and do like a little cleanup. It's really hard to see. I just do not want to cut my own dang on finger. Swiping nose, I done sliced through it enough to where it shouldn't really hurt, but I'd rather not slice through it. It looks pretty decent. The middle for me should be the shortest, and then kind of angle out a little longer over towards the sides. So that's what I'm going in and doing, making sure that everything is kind of just angled properly. And that the middle really is the shortest. I got the tension. You don't want to cut past your second knuckle because you lose tension, which leaves the hair to just kind of slide all over and not really be in place the way that you need it. Okay. Because if we're going to be short, we might as well be short and shaped. Alright. Now I'm going to get the mirror, try to check out the back. I'm talking about I ain't got no storage again. So I'm trying to speed this up, but you see how that's flying better back there and going into the bed because it's shorter now, because it's been trimmed. That's more of what I was looking for, because if I have to have it short, I at least wanted to connect. Okay, y'all, I found the angle. Here it is. And it is better. It flows into everything else better. Now we're just a little bit shorter. And it didn't need to be shorter everywhere. Just kind of like in my interior. So that my legs can have a bit smaller. I could probably take some from there, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Because I can't see that good whether I need to. So I'm gonna proof that. That's enough layer though for me to be able to curl it and make it look good. Alright, for my bangs, this too is about to be hurtful because I'm gonna have to straighten all of that up. That's a lot of my length. But I have to shorten it because if not, as you can see, my bangs don't flow properly. Because that length is curling the wrong way. because it's so fine and everything else is too long for it to flow. So I have to create that layer in order for it to feather back. So I have to cut it. Here we go. Alright, so I tried to kind of slide cut it to keep from having to get rid of everything, because it's already not a whole lot there as far as like the density goes. It's so fine, so that little bit of length is like, you know, but it's all I got, so I'm trying to hold on to it, because I don't want to have to do it too much, but it is still too long. It just hurts my heart. Ooh, it hurts my heart. Alright, so I hope y'all can see how I kind of slit cut that to try to preserve some of it. And I'm hoping that that'll be enough so that when I feather it back, it falls okay. I think that'll be enough. I ain't taking no more because I already don't have anything for it to fall back into. I ain't gonna take no more. We're gonna go with this. Why is my... Alright, first off, let me fix this part because it got me looking egg shaped. Okay, yeah, I'm done with the interior. Now I'm just gonna come down here where this is too long, because this should be the longest point. And I'm just gonna take that off. It's dead. I need it to come on. So now that way, this top part is shorter than that longer part, and when I curl it that way, it'll flow shortest into longest that way. And we're gonna start over from here, from this point, and we're gonna see what happens with my hair. I'm gonna shampoo it real quick and curl it, and I'll show you guys the finished look. Alrighty, y'all, this is how I am looking blown out. As you can see, this hair apparently is short. So what I'm gonna try to do is use my pencil at my roots, and then I'm gonna attempt to curl, but my curling iron is a 1 inch and it might be too big. So if it's too big, then I'll have to do some of my curls with the pencil and just take it and curl them probably super tight and curl that, because it might be too short. Like, as soon as I get the dang on curling iron in there, it'll be like shoo, right out. So we'll probably use the pencil up there, and then if I have any longer areas, we'll try to use my curling iron. And we're gonna see how this goes. If I'm jumping and flinching, it's because I'm in the hot heat. I'll be nervous, okay? Okay. Alright, y'all, this is how I'm looking. This is how I have to curl it. And now I'm gonna curl my bang, and then we're gonna comb the curls out. Okay, now for the moment of truth, which is the comb out. Let me pause real quick for my stitch. Alright, y'all, so this is the finished look. I won't lie, I'm not happy about the wig. I'm not happy, but I am happy that it looks good. It looks like it's put together. It's shaped like it's put together. And we're just gonna have to wait for it to grow out of this shorter phase. This is where we are. I pray that we have learned today to always confirm with the person that's doing your hair, with your professional, what you want and how you want it. And as professionals, always confirm with your client. And of course, I ran out of storage, but I was saying, of course, as professionals, always confirm with your clients what you're going to do to them before you do it. And if something is not your strong suit, just go ahead and let the client know, hey, that's not a strong suit of mine. You know, maybe we can do something different. I'm able to do this, or maybe you would need to find a different professional to help you in that area because it's not a strong suit of mine and I don't want to, you know, do something that you aren't happy with, because at the end of the day, the client has to go home with their hair. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried about my hair. I cried, but this is where we are today, and it's gonna take some getting used to, but I'm gonna get used to it and I'm gonna rock it until it grows back, and we'll see how long it takes for that to happen. I will keep y'all updated on my journey. Thanks for being here. Thanks so much for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for the comments, for the sweet things that you all say, and the love that you give. I love y'all back, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.